Okay, I gotta share something that I'm currently, or I guess continually trying to work on, and that's being present.
Mm, yeah.
Um, I'm really great at planning. I'm really great at doing, reverse engineering. Yeah, really good at that. And what I've switched into in the past couple months is really focusing on just being.
hmm Yeah. I same here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been traveling quite a lot the last 6 months now. One of the things I really tried to consciously focusing on is not having to plan every moment and just give me a chance to just do what feels right in the moment and listening to my intuition, follow my nose, and just see where it leads me, and instead of having it all planned out, like I feel I've had so many years of just having to be somewhere and do certain things, to structure, which has value. But man, I'm just noticing the value of not having any structure sometimes, and just giving myself the freedom to just be and just do what feels right in that moment. And I'm just noticing it's led me to some of the coolest experiences of my life, meeting the coolest people, and just in having the most present moments, is just allowing myself to just be there, without any kind of preset idea of what I need to do. Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the things, we know as chiropractors is one of the biggest things of healing is just being present. And when I
Totally.
say just, I don't want to downsize it because being present can actually be very challenging, right? You know,
Sure.
at least for me, I've been raised with a lot of structure from athletics and school, and then lots of school and lots of more school, and then running a business and all of those things. There's been a ton of structure to go away from that kind of feels a little scary, and just try to be. Um, but it's so healing when you just sit back and connect in with your body and just really be present with what is.
Yeah, and also in practice, one of the challenging things is that when you got real busy and you're with a patient, is how to not be distracted by what's going on outside, but just being really there with the person.
Yeah.
And I just remember this quote from school. It was like they said, it's about being one with the bone, to where
Mhm.
you're just right there with that person. Nothing else matters except this moment and that treatment, and that's where you get the magic healing powers happen. Miracles happen in those moments.
Yeah.
I'm sure, and we've all been with people who, that we can tell they're not really present with us, and I'm sure there's times where you're not present with that person, and it's a less inspiring experience when you're not present there in the moment. You can just feel it. There's an energetic shift. And so I love just giving yourself practice of just being present and just see what that feels like. And again, it's when you're present time consciousness, I think it's where magic happens, and you have less aging occurring. If you're living in the
Yes.
future or past, you're aging yourself. In the present moment is where you slow things down, right?
Yeah, I know what you're
There's
talking about.
real value in learning to give yourself permission to just be present with the moment and be okay with whatever's happening. It's a very powerful feeling. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And I heard something from a meditation teacher. Um, and this was when I was big into doing my 10-day no speaking, reading, writing, silent retreats where you do 10 hours of meditation a day. And what was so profound is at the end of the 100 hours of meditation, everything is just so slowed down. And
Yeah.
you just realize how busy the world is and how noisy it is. And one of the things that she said was when you're present and you're with your body, your innate, it's like you're it's like making, like when you're meditating, it's like making love with your body. You're really loving your body and you're paying attention to it. Because how often do we listen to our body, right? And when
Great
you
point.
bring your awareness to it and just sit and observe and be with it, there's something so powerful about that. It's, the body doesn't ask for much, and it does signal when when things are out of balance. But when you're just so present with your body, I know for me anyways, when I slow down and I'm present and I'm listening and I'm breathing, there's something magical there.
I agree. Yeah, because we're so programmed to have to go and do and be and we forget about the just the being part. You know, we want to do, we want to have, you know,
Yeah.
but the being is the most important piece where we tend to miss out on that. And then, you know, I see in my own personal life when I'm doing and doing, eventually my body is forcing me to be, because I'll burn out, you know, and you have symptoms that come and it forces you to just fucking be, you know.
Yes.
So it's wise to learn how to just be before your body forces you to just be through some kind
Yes.
of symptom or disease process, right?
Yeah. And I love that you brought up the be, the do, and the have, because in all reality, we don't really have much control over the have. I know we'd like to think that we do, but we really only have our control over, you know, perceptions, decision, actions, which revolve around the being and the doing. And I find that when I hop into the being first, it actually makes the doing more efficient, and I'm doing a lot less.
Yeah. And you can do less, and then you see your results are coming more because it's more of a balanced state, you know. So I agree. I think that's a good point you brought up. Is it starts with the being, and then in the being state is where you have creative ideas and creative visions. Anyway, you know, if you're always doing and you're not being, and you know, you're missing opportunities to learn and grow and to have ideas and plan. So it's nice to have those moments where you just give yourself that, give everybody that time, give your mind and body that chance to just be in the moment and just see what it's like and look around and see what's going on. You know, if you don't stop to look and see what you have created and appreciate what you got in your life, then, you know, the doing is just it's gonna be never ending, you know.
That was so well said. And I just felt that in my heart. I was like, it's so true, and something that I'm continually reminding myself to come back to, right? Because
I think it takes practice.
yeah,
If you're not used to it, it's a weird thing. Because I found that as I was traveling, it felt weird to just allow myself to just be in the moment. It was weird at first, but now I'm really relishing in that idea of not having anything planned and just being in the moment and just be present with my body, with my thoughts, and just following that. You know, it's really magical, I find.
I love that. So well said. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So where can people connect with you if they want to learn more about the be, the do, the have, or anything else that we've shared?
Well, drdavetug.com is the best place. So you can find me everywhere. So that's the place to go. drdavetug.com. From there, you can find the office in Whitesboro. You can find my Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. So yeah.
Perfect.
What about you? Where do we find you, Shelby?
I'm on Instagram at Dr. Shelby FC. I also have a website, empowerchirokw.com. So feel free to drop me a line and say hello. Would love to connect.
Okay, good. Thank you for your wisdom today.
Thank you. So great to see you.
Let's go be.
Let's do it.